Fat to Fit, day 222, baby. It's triple two day. It only happens every 111 days that the numbers are all three the same, so everybody savor it. It's pretty cool stuff, okay? Other cool things happening today. This is the first day of 1,000 calorie week. For the next week, I'm going to attempt to have 1,000 calories a day for the next week. Originally, I was going to do 500. Everyone told me, no, don't do that. So I compromised and I said, all right, I'll do 1,000 calories a day for a week, okay? That should be a little bit more sustainable. And whether I'm able to do it or not, if I need to call it off, I will. But if I do fail it or something, or I feel like I need to just call it off, then I'll do that and I'll eat only healthy food. And I'm swearing off junk food basically for the next few months until I can finally finish off this weight loss or at least get pretty close to it. I'd like to get down to 161.8 pounds, as I've said a million times. So if I do get down there, then okay, maybe I'll think about eating junk food again. But for the most part, I basically just want to totally cut out all junk food, regardless of calorie limitations and whatnot. Maybe I will have a new calorie restriction system. Maybe I'll have like 1,500 or 2,000 a day or whatever. I don't know. I haven't made up my mind on that. But for certain, I'm not going to eat any more junk food anymore. I'm just going to cut it all out because there's no I can't really do that in moderation at this point. So it's just obviously not working. The last few months are proof of that. So something that is unfortunate, though, is that I am quite sick. My throat is very sore today. So I'm going to try and make this video today a pretty quick one because my throat is already pretty dry. I don't want to spend the whole video whining about it, but I have not been feeling good for like a week, and today is probably the worst day. I spent most of today wrapped in a blanket, eating cough drops and watching Marvel movies. Okay, so I didn't exercise today, if you guys couldn't tell, even though I didn't really seriously consider it. Every time I exercise when I'm sick, it just makes it worse. I've done this a million times. Believe me, it's very annoying. It is what it is, guys. I mean, once I feel better, I'll exercise again. I would really like to. I don't feel good when I don't exercise. At least I did get to yesterday, but I still would really have liked to exercise today, and I did not really get to because I have not been feeling good at all. So that sucks, but oh well. I went in this morning at 180.6 pounds. I had 8.5 hours of sleep. It was pretty bad quality sleep because my throat kept waking me up several times. It's not fun. I had 5 grams of creatine today. As I said, I did not get to exercise. I do have some good news, though. I've been weaning myself off of caffeine. Forgot to mention that. I haven't had any melatonin in a while either. I used to have that most nights to try and get to sleep because I'm not very good at falling asleep. It's not really a great skill of mine, but I had been eating a lot of melatonin, and I have pretty much completely cut that out already. So I'm probably it's probably been like 8 or 9 days since I had any melatonin, and I'm weaning myself off of caffeine. I'm only having like 1 or 2 cans of soda a day at the moment. For the past few days, I had been having way more than that. So I'm trying to wean myself off of it, but I also don't want to get crazy caffeine withdrawals because I know from experience those are not very fun. But I had 945 calories worth of food today with 99 grams of protein. I had some chicken noodle soup, soothed my throat. It worked pretty well for a little while. That was 250 calories, 7 grams of protein. Made myself some eggs, 350 calories with 30 grams of protein. I have to eat all the eggs. I had some chicken as well as some A1 steak sauce, 345 calories, 62 grams of protein. All in all, today I had 945 calories of food with 99 grams of protein. Tomorrow's going to be a rest day, and I will just keep doing rest days until I eventually feel better and my throat is not messed up and I have my energy levels back. Would be nice. So yeah, that's pretty much it, honestly. As for the media consumption segment, guys, everyone's favorite segment, I watched the rest of Infinity War. It was pretty good. I enjoyed that. I watched Endgame as well. Pretty cool. I enjoyed watching these. I watched Age of Ultron, Civil War, then Infinity War and Endgame over the past 3 days. Been kind of a cool experience. I hadn't seen a lot of these in a long time, so it's kind of cool seeing them all in a row and seeing how they build up to each other. So I enjoyed that. I also played some Disco Elysium. I played it for 30 minutes. I don't know if I'm going to try and refund it or not because I don't know. I'm not really into that, into dialogue heavy games like that. If I'm being honest, I'd really like to play a more gameplay heavy game. You know what I mean? I'm thinking of maybe replaying a FromSoft game or maybe finally going through and finishing Sekiro or something like that. I don't know. I also played 30 minutes worth of Witcher 3. It seems kind of cool so far. Maybe I'll go in with that. I don't know, but I'm probably going to refund Disco Elysium. And unfortunately, I screwed all you guys on the fat joke. I forgot to write down a fat joke, guys. My apologies. Your mom's fat. she's just fat, I guess, today. Okay. Thank you all for watching. I will see you all tomorrow for day 223. Goodbye.